The winner of American Idol 2005 is Carrie Underwood!
It's unbelievable, but it has been a decade since Carrie Underwood shot to stardom as the winner of American Idol. Now she's the reigning queen of country music, married to a Canadian NHL player and a new mom. And she's set to release her 5th studio album, Storyteller, this Friday. I recently had a chance to sit down and catch up with Carrie.
What a pleasure to see you.
Thank you, you too.
Again, because we met a long time ago, but I'll get to that in a second. So the album is called Storyteller. The song Smoke Break has been out. It's doing real well on the charts.
Yeah.
And you have said, listen, a smoke break isn't necessarily a smoke break. It's taking a break from the stuff that stresses you out.
Yeah, it's just taking a minute.
Sometimes I need a smoke break.
It's like if you've had a really hard day and you're like, I need a drink. Like even if you don't drink, you're just like, oh, I need a break. I just need a second to myself. I need some sort of just 5-minute relaxation thing that I can just step away from whatever's stressing me out and just have a moment.
What do you do when you're like that?
I feel like in the morning before things get started in my day, before my son's awake, generally before Mike's up, like having a cup of coffee when it's just quiet in the house, you know.
Those quiet times are important,
yeah,
aren't they? Just to be at one with yourself.
Nobody needs anything from you right at that moment. Like you can just be and think.
You mentioned Mike, and Mike Fisher is from Peterborough, Ontario. So shout out to Peterborough right now, and playing for the Nashville Predators. And then you've got Isaiah, your son. Life's hectic.
Yeah, there's a lot going on right now, personally and professionally. So sometimes the two worlds collide, but it's all good.
What's the journey been like so far? I mean, I look back, I was watching some tape, and I want to say it was the Miss West Arc pageant back in '98 in Arkansas.
I was not in the pageant.
You were the talent.
Yes.
And you came out and you sang.
With a broken wing, she carries her dreams.
And then the MC at the end of it called you back, Carrie, and said, everybody, I want you to remember this name.
Carrie Underwood, a high school freshman.
All those years ago, at what point did you know you wanted to sing?
I knew when I was a kid that would be the coolest thing ever. If you'd asked me what I was going to be when I grew up, I would tell you I'm going to be a country music singer, of course. As I got older, I feel like I kind of became a little more practical, and I was like, well, everybody wants to do something like that, you know, and who am I to think that I'll actually do it, you know? So I definitely had other aspirations that were a little more attainable, as in going to college and getting my degree and getting a job, and yeah, so I had other plans, and then doors just started opening up.
The last time we spoke was 2005.
Wow.
And you hit it, so 10 years ago, and you just won Idol, and we met at Air Canada Centre, in the bowels of Air Canada Centre. You were in a little room there, and I got to show you this. I have to ask you about your slippers.
Oh,
I've been distracted by them because they're so cute.
We got into Canada about an hour ago. Like, I spent about an hour maybe at my hotel, so I was like, if I'm going to be comfortable, I'm going to be real comfortable.
You're going to go for the whole
That's
comfort
right.
thing.
That's right. No makeup. You are seeing me as I really am.
I have
The
changed.
the shoes have
I have
changed, but the woman has not.
I think I've grown up a lot,
Yeah.
you know, so it would be impossible to be like, I haven't changed at all. Like, 10 years has gone by.
Making love out of nothing at all.
And they're a crucial 10 years in your life, you know. You find out really who you are in your 20s, and you get to start, I think, living that in your 30s. So, yeah, I mean, a lot's changed, but I still feel in my core, I still have my values and the same heart.
And that's what it's all about. And the questions about mommyhood and whether the singing or the songwriting would change came at you fast and furious.
I feel like that's kind of what people expected.
Yeah.
It was so strange because it never crossed my mind. But the second I announced to the world that I was pregnant, like I would get together with writers and we'd continue writing for my album, and they're like, I got this idea about baby this and baby that, and I'm like,
Not so much.
Like what? Like, but we were talking about this, and I told you what the rest of the album kind of sounds like, and I want to go in that direction, So it's kind of amazing to sit back and watch all that, and then get a lot of questions like, oh, it's going to change your writing style. You're going to, and I'm like, why? Like I have this other dimension now to me as a human, as a woman.
You're a multifaceted woman. I mean, here you are, you're gonna host the CMAs for what, the 8th time with Brad Paisley. You're hilarious together.
Hey, we're Brad Paisley and Carrie Underwood. We always talk together.
It's not weird at all.
You're so witty, you're so funny, and it's just a different element. You've got the songwriting, you've got the singing, you've got all this other stuff going on, endorsements, fashion lines, everything else. But at the core, you've been able to stay true to you. Is that difficult in this business?
I'm blessed that I do sing country music and I do live in Nashville. I feel like the majority of country music people, be it stars or producers or musicians or whatever, are pretty normal. I'll go to I ran into Brad at the grocery store one day. It's that kind of place, and they're parents and husbands and wives first and foremost, and you hear them, they'll show up late to a meeting or something because they were dropping their kid off at school. Like, it's just a normal place.
We've got a gift for you.
Aww.
I'm just gonna, just for old time's sake. Okay, so here you go.
Are they fuzzy slippers?
Well, okay. Why did you guess that?
Do I open?
Okay,
Oh, it's a box. I don't have to.
It's a box. Yeah. Just for old time's sake. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Holy smokies, you're putting them on.
Yeah, they're comfortable.
Okay, do they fit okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're
Look
great.
at, and there's our CTV Canada AM fuzzy pink slippers for you, Ms. Underwood.
I like it.
All the best
I like
to you,
it.
my friends.
Ms. Carrie Underwood, the real deal. Wishing her all the best always.